Welcome back to Fox 2 News at 5. This year's election could result in one of the largest turnovers in the Missouri Senate history since term limits took effect more than 20 years ago. Our Missouri Chief Capitol Bureau reporter Emily Manley is live to explain why some are concerned about these changes. Emily?
Well, Mandy, we've reported that it was a tough year to start off in the Missouri Senate, with many members still airing grievances about what happened last session. Now add in a new Republican group called the Freedom Caucus and a dozen or so members that are forming their campaigns for either re-election or to run for higher office. Veteran members say that times are not normal in the upper chamber.
And if you're losing the people who do remember when it was normal and when the Senate actually functioned day to day, you're going to lose that institutional knowledge. That's a bit of a problem.
This isn't the first session where tensions have ran high among senators.
That's exactly what you're doing.
You keep talking about me. I just want to pass IP reform.
You just want to be governor.
With 34 members, the Senate is less than a fifth of the size of the House.
I don't know what it'll look like. There's a bunch of primaries that will, I think, determine that to some degree, but I just hope the Senate, I don't want the Senate to become the House.
Both Senate President Caleb Rowden and Senate Minority Leader John Rizzo will be forced out of office due to term limits, along with 4 other members. Then another senator is retiring, while one is taking over the state's education department and a third is running for lieutenant governor.
That's why I fight so hard about the senating or being the normalcy, because what we have done by and large this session and really and truly the last couple of years has not been normal.
There is also a handful of incumbents on both sides of the aisle being challenged for re-election, which means there could be more than a dozen new members in the Senate next year.
This is a different place. It's different in a good way. So I hope whoever's in these positions, I hope that those differences are maintained.
Neither Rowden nor Rizzo are running for higher office in 2024 and instead plan to spend more time with their families after adjournment in May.
I think we'll walk out of this session, regardless of how it started, with a little bit of angst. I think it'll end well, and I think we'll be able to look back and be proud of what we did.
Now, candidate filing for federal and state offices closed last week. According to the Secretary of State's office, more than 570 candidates filed. Missouri's primary is August 6th. Reporting live tonight from Missouri State Capitol Bureau in Jefferson City, I'm Emily Manley, Fox 2 News.